All right, let's look at this question, right? So a bag contains 4 red and 3 yellow balls, and another bag contains 3 red and 4 yellow, right? There are 2 bags, right? So means the first bag is having the, all right, we are going to draw. So the first bag, so it has 4 red, 3 yellow, and the second bag, right? The second bag, so have 3 red, 3 red and 4 yellow, right? 3 red and 4 yellow. So later on, right? Later on, you read the question carefully. A ball is taken from the first bag, right? From the first bag. So and placed in the second one. After you've taken a ball from here, right, you put the ball in the second bag, right? Later on, the second bag is shaken, right? It's shaken means that fell randomly, right? You put in the second ball. After you take the first ball, you put at the second bag, sorry. And after that, you drawn from the second bag, the second bag, right? The second bag, first bag, and the second bag is shaken, and a ball is taken from it and placed in the first bag, right? Taken from here in the first bag. Later on, finally, is taken from it, and if a ball is now taken from the first bag, now it's taken from the first bag. So means there are how many process here, right? Sorry, just now a bit. So you try to see, okay, what I'm going to explain now. So you see that first, the first bag, right? The first bag can be right, first drawn. So the first drawn is red or yellow, right? Red or yellow. So the red will be 4 out of 7, right? 3 of 7. This is mutually exclusive event. A ball is drawn from the first bag is mutually exclusive. Either is red or yellow. That's why you total up these two, you're getting 1, right? So later on, this ball is put into, after that, this ball, remember that this ball is put into the second bag, right? Based on the question. Means that the total now, you know that for this you have how many balls, right? The second bag, you have 7, right? You have 7. But now you have 8. Do you know why you have 8? You can pause the video if you cannot think. Okay, you try to pause the video and try to think first. So why you divide by 8? Because you take a ball from here, you put in the second bag, right? That's why the bag will have 8 balls now instead of 7, right? So later on, you put in the second bag. All right, the number of red ball now, is already become 4, right? No longer, because first you take a red ball, right? So the red ball you put in the second bag, definitely the red ball now become 4 red and the yellow is unchanged, right? It's still 4, right? So means that the red ball, if you drawn from the second bag, it will be red, and here will be yellow, right? Red and yellow, and this also will be the same, but the number of red will be still the same, 3, right? It's 3, because why? The first drawn is yellow, and the yellow ball is put into the second bag. Now the second bag have 5 yellow. You try to think if you have 5 yellow, right? So means that 5 over 8, 5 over 8, sorry, 5 over 8, and here you have 3 over 8. So means that if you drawn from the second bag, you will have here to be red, this one will be yellow, right? Okay, this is the second, right? I drawn from the second bag, right? Okay, later on, if a ball is now taken from the first bag, so it's taken from it and placed in the first bag. This question, right, is very tedious. And a ball is taken from it, from the second bag and placed in the first bag. Finally, a ball is taken from the first bag. So mean there are 3 processes here, right? So lastly, right, the third drawn, right, the third one. So I'm going to erase. All right, okay, now let's be careful, right? Be careful about the third drawn. The third drawn is from the second bag here, right? This is originally the first bag, you have 4 red, 3 yellow, and the second bag you have 3 red and 4 yellow. Now, after that, you know that the first drawn, you put into the second. The second drawn is now from the third drawn now is from the first bag, right? Means that you must understand the story. So the red after you're getting the red, you put into the second bag, right? That's why you get over 8, right? And you're getting to know that so the red have become, you put the red inside here, right? The red ball you put into the second bag, right? So the second bag only have 3 red. That's why you have 4 red out of 8 balls. Why you have 8, right? Because you take a ball, first ball from the first bag, you put here, so it become total 8, right? Total 8. So if this is red, of course the red will become 4 red, right? From inside the second bag, right? Before I drawn. So the second drawn, then I get 4, 8, 4, 8. So now the third drawn is from the first bag, right? Just now you have to remember the process. Just now you have know that you take one ball, the ball is put into the second bag. Remember that? Do you remember that? It's put into the second bag. So it means that now total, suppose you have 6 ball, right? Means that after that you take it and you put back again, right? First you take from the first bag, right? You take. So suppose the first bag have 7, all right? 7 ball, and you put it into the second bag. Second bag suppose have 7, become 8, right? Become 8. Now again you drawn from the second bag, you put into the first bag. So means that the first bag supposed to be 6 previously, after taken out, now become 7 again. Means they become over 7 again. Everything here become over 7. So easy to say. From the first bag now, again from the first bag, right? Finally, the red, yellow, it can be red and yellow, right? Can be red and yellow. So everything will be over 7. Over 7 means that it become the same number of ball again, right? Because you take back a ball, put in the first bag again. So now be careful about what is the number here, right? If you put the red now back into the, be careful when you put the red, second drawn is red, you put back here. So now become 5 red, right? 5 red. So means that 5 red and remain 2, the yellow become 2. Oh, sorry, it's supposed to be 4, right? I have miscalculated. Why is it 4? Why is it 4? And here is 3, right? Why is it 4 and here become 3? Okay, listen. So now, let's say previously you have taken out red, right? You have taken out red. So here you still have 3 red, 3 yellow, yes or not? You have 3 red and 3 yellow. After that, you taken the second bag, you put back the red. So the red remain become 4 red, right? It become 4 red, back to normal. 4 red, 3 over 7. Okay, this is also the same, right? So first you taken out the red, right? But the second ball, the second drawn from the second bag, right? You get is yellow, right? You get yellow, right? You get yellow. But means that the red is still, because the first you're taking the 1 red, right? So the red remain 3 red. It's not 3 red. But the yellow, additional 1 yellow, right? So become 4 yellow and 3 red, right? 4 yellow, 3. Okay, I explain again so that you have more understand. The process is the same. So you try to think, right? You try to think. So, okay, initially we have 4 red and 3 yellow, right? Initially we have 4 red and 3 yellow, right? So now you look at this. What is the number here? At first, the first drawn, you drawn from the first bag is yellow color, right? Means the yellow color has reduced, become 2 yellow, 4 red, right? Sudah kurang, 4 red, 2 yellow, right? So because you taken out the yellow, right? You put into the second bag, and now you draw again. From the second bag you get red, right? The red color you put back into the first bag, right? Suppose you need to put back the yellow, but you taken out the yellow. Now the second you put back the red. So means that you put back the red. The bag becomes 7, right? 7 ball, but the red become 5 red. Yes or not? Become 5 red. So why? Because the red become extra 1, right? It's supposed to be 4 red, now become 5 red. But the yellow that taken out never replaced back. the yellow that taken never replace back. So that's why from 3 yellow is remain 2 yellow. Alright, hope you understand the process. So 5, 2, and the next one, okay, let's go for this, right? Try to think, right? So, and for this, you have taken out yellow, right? First, you taken out yellow. If you taken out yellow, you have 4 red, 3 yellow, right? At first. So, you taken out yellow, you still have 4 red, 2 yellow, right? 4 red, 2 yellow, ma. So, later on, you take yellow again. Means that from the second bag, you take yellow. The yellow color, you put back into the first bag, right? So, means that the number of yellow retain, right? Remain, become 3 yellow, right? So means that from now taken out from the first bag again, so it still remain the same. 3 yellow, 4 red, right? 3 yellow and 4 red. So this is already construct the tree diagram, and it's time for me to answer the question. So let's calculate that. Finally, you take the first, you put in the second, and put in the second, then you take from the second and put in the first, right? So finally, you're getting a red from the first bag, right? So means it's these 4 branches here. So you have to show that finally, so means that you want to know, okay, just write, okay? Just write instead of writing, so there are many possibility, right? Red, 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 yellow, red, right? It can be yellow, red, red, can be yellow, yellow, red, okay? So you just write in sentence the probability of getting the red ball from the first. Finally, like if the ball is taken from the first bag, what is the probability that it is red? From the first bag, what is the probability that it is red? So means that you add up the probability, blah blah blah, equals to 4/7, right? 4/7 multiply with 4/8, multiply with all the probability from the branches. So 4/7, or maybe, right? Or maybe 4/7, 4/8, right? Just add up everything. Right? If you add up all the probability for these 4 branches, you finally were getting the answer of, you were getting the value of 217 over with 392, right? 217 divided by 392, which give you in 3 decimal places here will be divided by 392, which give you 0.554, right? So this is the probability that you will get from this question. That's all for this question. The most important that you know how to understand the question and how to use the tree diagram in solving this problem. Alright, that's all for this video.